tough, but he really needs a win. Young Bernie started out on fire and kind of drifted a little bit. I don't know.
It's only March, so the season, you know, we're still in the early part of the season, and it's kind of that stage where players sign new deals, and Alcaide has got a new Q deal. He's using a brand new brand. It always takes some time. Some players, you know, can get used to it a lot quicker than others.
Yeah, and that is talk to him at some point and see what he thinks about the new cue. Nothing wrong with playing the 5 in the top left, but he's going to go to the middle. For El Matador.
Just while Alcaide runs the table, 3 balls to go. Joshua Filler has been...
Carl, it literally seems, I'd like to get a time on that match. It seems like they just started it. 5 games to 1. They played 6 total games.
18 minutes.
Yeah, I think 17 minutes and 50 seconds to be exact. Yeah, and he's with 6 points. And they are at the top. And
not managed to win a match. He's the only player left in the field yet to pick up a point.
Boy, but can you imagine? That could really, really work against you. He's aware of this situation. So the mental demons that he's... Well, pretty good hit, Carl.
Yeah, it just slid in. Cue ball's going to hold up into it. Actually did, he's digging down, but this is going to go wrong.
Yeah, don't know about that play. I'll take the cut on the 4, especially where the 5 is at. And this is under hit as well. It's going to get cover. No, it's going to catch the point.
In a little hole, he's outside the top 10, 2 wins from 6. He sits in 12th place.
Well, Alcaide's overhit this defense any other. Wow, very aggressive. This shot going to be just as difficult, maybe more.
Pot in the purple 5. Cue ball looks like it's going to clip the 8. Main thing is pot the ball.
Yeah, and this will expose any weak fundamentals that you have. And he doesn't have any. Very clean. One thing this young...
Stays down on the cue, very still. Is this the young breed? They've brought their own style to the game, haven't they?
Yeah, they most certainly have. And oddly enough, all of them are a little different than the leader of the pack, Mr. Efrenreyes. Boy, he's Regalario to get a game.
Lights and the glamour.
Well, it's funny you say that, Carl. I never thought I'd be in agreement with that, but over the last couple years since I've been involved with you guys, at least the last year and a half, I'm all for the side. I hope he doesn't make me look bad, but I think he's going to be pretty tight to the red 3, and that's an example of what Alcaide does. He takes it a little bit further.
He's definitely up there. What's Bernie eyeing up here?
And he's going to go 3 to 4 rails. He's had to hit it so hard, he's lost the cue ball off the 2nd rail. So here's the real test. Regalario comes with a nice out last game. It'll be a sign of where he's headed today, in my opinion. Doesn't want to be straight on this right end. He can take or afford a steeper cut on the purple 5. And this is great. Nothing wrong here. If he can reach it, does not want to get below the 6. He's going to check it with an inside ball. I think it's the right play. He could go up and down to control the speed, and that's what he's done. He's used the second rail.
Well, it's a phenomenal player in Anton Raga.
A little flick of the hand there. I refer back to Jeremy Ball. 2 rails out to the middle. Nice recovery. Yeah, pretty clean match so far from what I've seen. Isn't easy. Looks like he might. Yeah, pretty good hit from where he was. Alcaide gives him props. Yeah, he started out as a 3-cushion player at the age of 20. He said he was in T. I don't know where he's going to go with the cue ball. Into the green 6, possibly. Well, he's overcut it. That's the problem. A little deceleration right in the backswing. He'd like to have caught that ball. Almost looks like you can go rail first here, but...
Yeah, I agree with you. I was a bit surprised the short cue's come out.
Well, it's worked. But that's why the combination. The 6 could be an issue, depending on what he decides to do. But it's probably Alcaide. It was a really fun vibe last night. Yeah, and that was tight. And the cue ball's going to finish up top.
Needs to find a nice gap here. Oh, he does. That was the gap he needed to find. He might leave a jump shot, but...
Well, I don't know if he names, but boy, he is a huge fan of the WNT. He's going to lose the cue ball here. We don't see this too often, Carl. I wonder if he can play this off of the 5. And that's what he's done. Doesn't want the kiss. Don't know that he can get into this like he can make it. Look at this angle. About as good as it gets.
Both players going through
what Alcaide's been faced with for the last 3 days, and here you see it again, and the seed of doubt is all too real. A 3-ball, he should never. Very worrisome. Oh, and this ball is held up as well.
And stay near the top, can't it, Scott? So he's got to hit this a little bit thin.
And it's done what you said. I can't believe the speed he hit it. You've got to roll that a little easier. If you hit it with the... Yeah, I don't think the 8 will go, but I think he can make the 4 off the 8. Does not want to get flat on the 6. Wants to carry an angle. And he gets flat on the 6. This for a while now. Big stroke coming up. Well, he's hit it as good as you can.
Perfect there.
If you're Alcaide, you see a little quiver of the arm there. Everybody shakes at some level or another. Just seems like everything's a little off even here. He's got to do something with the cue ball. He's missed the 8, Carl. As I was saying, it seems like everything's just a little bit off. And it just seems like everything's a struggle, and we know how it is. Oh, he wasn't playing short side. That's for sure. He's missed the 9. His timing looked off. It's not ability. That's not the problem. He's not lacking that. El Matador gets that game down. He is not going to be happy, I can promise you.
One thing Bernie's been doing good is the break. Let's watch the yellow 1 ball, right centre pocket. This time it goes high, so his timing is clearly out.
Yeah, I agree, Carl, and it looked like his timing was off. So I was bragging on the young man big before this event. He was proving us right. Now we're starting to see signs of
going airball. All the balls are on the table. Balls will be flying around the table. So good things can happen for the young Filipino.
Yeah, and that
playing safe here. Chipping off the right side of the 2. Cue ball back down. I believe he can see the right side. It's a little fat. Needs a little bit of luck. Is he going to get it? No, he isn't.
Well, he's...
Filler 3, Zelinski 3. Filler's at the table, 4 balls on. I expect this one to be... And they're very close on the leaderboard because Joshua Filler is on 6 points. He's at the top of the table. Victor
asking for that is because he had an opportunity early to play the 1 off the 7. I know it could have jumbled things up. Oh, he's going to go into it here. He just needed a little flick.
How close was that? Wow.
Yeah, now he's falling okay. He's got to get pretty close to this to be comfortable. He stopped it, so he...
Jaw of the pocket and missed this ball.
And I think that's if you just catch it a fraction full. Well, that held nicely.
Cue ball behind the 9 ball. He can also just come centre of the table, inside of the 9.
He's just caught it. So fat, Carl.
Do you know what I was looking at there? When he was aiming dead low. Listen, I've been commentating for a few years now, and I've done a few of David's matches. Potting the ball's not, it's not one of his strengths. I'm not saying he's a bad potter, but he might be prone to really is.
Well, you've got to wonder if it's part of the cue. The young Prince or Little Prince on the 9 here. He's got to get this down. For his mindset. Talk about mindsets. Both of these gentlemen are struggling. And here comes the 8. Par for the course. Murphy's Law.
Though, doesn't it? It's got, when you're struggling and you just want tap-ins, just give me roll-ins. It's not going to happen, is it?
No, when to knock this down. I feel like he elevates more than most. I guess he is not the tallest of people. But once again, gonna.
Do you think at this level, Bernie's not thinking about this or thinking this way? Or do you think Bernie's thought, I'm playing Looking and Mo?
Boy, looks to me like he could come a little bit long of this ball. He's going to shorten it up with low. Oh, he's hit it full. Oh, and look at this. The triple up, excuse me. He's...
Ball, this match should have been put to bed ages ago. Oh, beautiful kick shot there from Alcaide.
Absolutely, another tactical. Jimmy Jones plays a little golf. And I've heard when your driver is good, your putter can be bad. Alcaide's struggling to pot the ball. His defensive side has looked really good all week long.
We're just going to flick over to table 2. We told you that match was tied 4-4.
Linsky, in my opinion, he needed something back for the mental side going forward. And look at this, Alcaide once again catches the nut.
Zielinski, it's a case of stopping Filler starting to run away with it because points carry forward. So now we've got 3 guys on 6 points. And if you look at Jason Shaw, who's outside the top 10, he's in 11th. He's on 3 points, so he's only 3.
Shoots a tough shot on the 3. It was hanging on the top right. Comes down and opens the pink 4 up perfectly. Can he take advantage? It's the storyline for any means. It can happen to anybody. But when it starts to snowball, it's hard to slow it down.
About where Jason Shaw is in the league table, he's just outside the top 10. 10th place currently is actually Skylar Woodward.
Well, this is short. I'm sorry to cut you off, Carl, but once
into the arena, table 2, he's going to be playing Feliciano next. Boy, this is thin.
Yeah, and where's the cue ball going to go? It's going to get funny, I think. He's going to have to play the 9 on the top.
I think you take that all day long. This needs to settle down.
He should be fine. He's a straight shooter and he's young. This won't bother young man, will it?
As he slots the 9 up the long rail. Who'd have thought?
Well, he's missed the 1 2 times in the middle now, so his timing is clear. 9 and 5.
That's his manager. Young makes the 1 ball bigger. Makes the 1 ball bigger.
And here comes Regalario. Alcaide must be thinking, what is next? Oh, he has decelerated something fierce. Overcut the 2 by a long shot. And look at this. Would have had that cue in splinters by now.